Looking back at the Seth fight, it was like seeing a guy in the perfect, harmony of like the perfect sport for the perfect, you know what I mean? You just look completely flowing. You're so comfortable in there, and it just looked like you were born to fight in Lethwei. So I was wondering, I mean, I find it fascinating that in the start of your career, you were like 20, 21 when you fought MMA. Is it a case of it's just not your sport, or do you think you've got unfinished business in MMA? Is it something you want to revisit, or are you just like, it's not for me,
I train every day wrestling in the cage. I train every day my ground. That's actually what I've been doing the entire pandemic, just because I love martial art. I love being the complete fighter. Lethwei is the most complete stand-up, but I would be like I would find myself like a coward to just be good on the feet. So I know what I can do on the floor. I still tap guys on the ground. I'm not gonna name any names, but ACB, 1FC, UFC. So I tap them. So I know I'm confident. At the time, it was just a bad decision. I came back from Thailand, and I was like focused on striking. Was supposed to be striking event. It was unofficially like we're gonna stand and bang, but it didn't happen like that. So I was a rookie mistake, and it would be a very, very different story with the ring experience that I have right now and the experience, and to say this, I had that discussion with my wife the other day. Again, if the money's there, we're gonna talk about it. I'd love I'd love to do my Likamun for a Lethwei fight, for a MMA fight. I'd love to do my Likamun before an MMA fight. So that would be fun. I enjoy it. And again, sometimes MMA fight it's gonna stand the feet. I know what I can bring. We'll see. I can say to you, Andrew, that I do have that sour feeling to that, because it was just too soon, too fast. I had like I was 0-3 in MMA with 2 submissions. 3-0, 3 victories, undefeated in amateur MMA. And they had like, nobody wanted to fight at the time. I'm like, you know what, let's just do it. So I was undefeated, and like I went on too fast, just weak, not training, not knowing how to do weight cut, because in amateur I was never doing a weight cut as well. And then now it's fighting pro, so let's do a weight cut. Fucking just bad moves. I do have that sour feeling, so it's a possibility. It's a real possibility that before I go hide in Cyprus, you'll see me in the cage for sure. Yeah, you're happy to see that. You fucking got it out of me.
Yeah. Well, you want to talk about super fights, right? It just opens up so many more doors. The last thing I want to ask you is about One Championship. I guess it's something that's ongoing. I know they've contacted you in years gone by, and I was kind of interested to read about this maybe partnership between WLC and One, because in my opinion, it already exists. Like fighters go from WLC to One all the time. In fact, every Burmese fighter in One has fought probably in WLC. So is it mainly concerned with you? Because Kshatri spoke specifically about you. Earlier you referenced the fact that you could only do Lethwei in China outside of WLC. Is it that they need to get something in writing if you're going to compete in One? What's the deal there? Is that inevitable, do you think?
Yeah, good point. There is a lot of guys that and girls that fight in One, that not only Burmese, but Sasha is Ukrainian. A lot of guys, Vietnamese as well. So there's a lot of guys that transition, and they just exchange fighters. So they have a deal to exchange fighters if it's beneficial to either one, right? So to say, what was the question again?
Well, it's inevitable that you turn out for One. I know that they've done some undercard Lethwei events in Yangon before, right? But it seems like, well, from those quotes, it seems like they're really interested in you, and they're interested in going slightly bigger on Lethwei. If that's in partnership with WLC, it looks like it would probably be the case. But
I do have a good relationship with Kshatri. He wrote to me after I was on Joe Rogan podcast, because I said that he was a visionary with a bunch of his stuff that he's doing. So he appreciated it, gave me a props, and we've been in contact since. He does want to have, I think they're restarting the shows soon. He does want to have Lethwei, which would be nice, because they did, like you said, do it's like in the Olympics, right? Like a demonstration, like in Yangon, as the undercard, they did a couple Lethwei fights, so that was cool as a demo for the crowds. So again, right now I'm under contract with the WLC, and you know, if they see it's beneficial, you know, maybe a switch for a fight, for a super fight, a switch, they get a one OMC guy, I go there, or they do a full-on partnership event, because I heard stories that they're going to do a partnership event in Myanmar, so like let's say half Lethwei, half MMA, so that would be something cool as well. We'll see, but right now again I'm focused on Lethwei. I have a lot of things that I want to do, you know, get another belt, defend my belt, and then after that I can focus, because I know that it would be a good idea to if I do MMA one day to go fight with ONE FC, because they have a great infrastructure in Myanmar, and I'd love to do a MMA fight in my hometown, my adoptive country. It would be nice in Myanmar. It would be pretty cool.
It's a great fight.
If we could do like if we can do like I spoke with Aung La last time. It was like, could be like both of us on the same card. That would be nice.